can't slide down, that's too dangerous. Gardening in Canada. Or no, we're not. It's like sitting on a cliff in the middle of Norway. Should I just roll away? Try not to get it up my back. Oh, bye. Okay, we are going to get dressed and go outside because we've had some kind of a record snowfall here in Ottawa and my gardens are fully buried, and I just thought that it would be really fun to show you guys what it looks like out there and to give you a garden tour. And then I'm gonna actually take you down the street a little bit because the snowbanks are out of control and it's just kind of cool to see. So I thought you might enjoy seeing just how much snow we have here. If you're new here, my name is Bree from Urban Gardening Canada and I garden in Ottawa Zone 5, and this is the epitome of a Canadian gardening. So let's get dressed and get outside so you can see just how much snow we have. Okay, so it is something like minus 10 Celsius out right now, pre-wind chill. And the snow is so deep that I definitely need my snow pants on because I don't want to get snow all over my clothes, and I'm sure it's got to be at least like knee deep. And so I want to make sure that I am fully covered. And it's important to wear a hat because, you know, you lose all your temperature out of the top of your head. Get this guy on. Okay. I wanted to take you guys on a tour because, oh, I should really get sunglasses. I have to go around to get sunglasses, but this is how snowy it is here. And you can see that my raised beds right here are totally under the snow. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, here is, I'm on the deck right now, so it doesn't look like very much. This is how high the snowbanks are. And so if you know, my sprout box is right there. I have another raised bed right here. And then I have another one there, but you actually can't see any of them. And we had to dig out our hot tub here so that way the frame could come down. The cover, yeah, that's it. Okay. And then right here in this snow pile is my loungers, my summer, this is where my summer loungers are. And so in the summertime, I get to lay here and enjoy the sunshine. But in the wintertime, it's the biggest pile of snow you've ever seen. Slippery pile of snow. Oh, now you can see. Here, let me show you. That's the lounger right here. So it's totally buried under the snow along with all of my other furniture. And then this is the other side here. This is my snow pile to clean my deck off. I guess I should tell you guys that I'm just under 5.5. Whoa, slippery. I'm just under 5.5 feet to give you context. Okay, let's go for a walk. My wonderful father helped dig out a pathway so that way we can go on a little walk. Thanks, Dad. I know you're watching. Okay. Here is my sprout box. My super tall sprout box that is now fully buried in snow. And I'd love to give you guys like a further away view of it, but I'm very, very limited in where I can walk here. But I also wanted to show you, this is my rain barrel and it is covered, and you can actually see we have a window right there. And so it's fully covered by the window. So this is the best view I can give you of what my gardens look like right now. So this is my sprout box that had like 5-foot tall pepper plants in it. And you can just see like the tiniest little bit of the box over here. And then I have my other gardens over there. It's so hard to just show you everything because it's so deep. But let's go on a little tour over here. Why does it feel like it's up my boot? Oh, we're good. We're clean. We're clean. Okay. So in the summer, I like to stand here and garden. And in the wintertime, we can't really do that. And we need to I got to get into the shed here for my spring seedlings, which I'm going to have to dig that out because that's deep. And then I got my other garden here. Some rabbit tracks over here you guys can't see. So my shed is knee high of snow in front of it. And then my favorite is our little garbage bin over here. It's got a lot of snow, but I have to turn you guys if you want to see it. Oh, I'm hoping to get some good video in here so you can see what it looked like in the summertime. This guy is so funny. Look at, I'm coming over. I'm definitely not all the way on the ground, and I'm mid-thigh, and I know I'm not touching the ground. There's definitely snow underneath me here. So this video is just supposed to be a fun video for you guys of what Canadian gardens can look like. I want to know where you're from and if you have any snow or if this is fun for you to watch because you get less snow or no snow. But I'd just love to know where you guys are from as I curl over this snowbank. And then continuing on the gardening tour, right here are a bunch of my raspberries. And then if you caught my video on how to grow wine caps, that is right here. I have wine cap mushrooms planted here. Whether you know that or not, we don't know. My dad also graciously dug this out for us. I got some hostas and ferns over here. So in the summertime, it's actually really beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful right now if you ask me. I love the blue skies and the snow. Oh, it's so incredibly beautiful. Okay, let's turn around because I really want to show you guys my cold frames because they're so funny how deep they are. Okay, so oh, that's so deep. You may also remember that I just put in a new perennial garden right here. That is where you can see some of the dead straw flowers there. So I guess we're going to try and go through here. Of course, it's a little deeper because we've been shoveling over here. But, you know. Oh, see, there you go. A straw flower. This is way too much fun. Oh my God. I like winter. I'm not a crazy winter fan, but this is way too much fun. Okay. This is what I really wanted to show you, is that these are all my raised beds, like my comfrey. I'll show you a video of me cutting my comfrey so you really can get a view of how big it is. And then of course I have my two raised beds right there, which are fully covered. So I'll show you. I should not be this tall beside it. It's like I'm up above. So this has strawberries in it, which I'm not sure they're going to survive the winter because I should have covered them. This one has strawberries in it too. It's technically covered, but is it covered? I'm surprised that the glass is able to hold up the weight of it. Let's go to the front yard because it's good there too. Everywhere is good. I have my 2 metal raised beds here. This is mostly just like drifts, snow drifts. I have the other raised bed right here that you can't even tell, but a lot of wind came through and drifted this. So like it's deep here, super deep. But then if I'm back here, I'm not in any snow at all. No snow. Dug out this spot here, which is one of our basement windows. And then don't forget, it's important to dig out your gas meter. And over there is our furnace. So if you live in a place like we do where you get a lot of snow, it's important to make sure your gas meter is dug out and your furnace exhaust, your dryer exhaust. If you have a basement bathroom, the bathroom exhaust, make sure all that's dug out. Because otherwise you can get carbon monoxide in your house. Okay, so this is fun. I have a deck here where the chairs are, but where's the deck? We don't know. I think I have a couple of things that are hilarious. First off, I have no idea where my pathways are versus my garden. These are like 5 foot tall cosmos, and that is some kind of bottle brush style. I can't remember the name of it. And I have one of those green pyramids under here, like this one. That's what that dot is right there. It is for the butterfly bush. So gives you an idea of how deep the snow is. Oh, and then there's our dryer vent that we have to make sure. It's just the white one right now that we have to worry about. The nice thing about deep snow is you can just take a seat in it. Anyway, so just take a nice little break here in the snow. It's just gonna be, I started some of my seedlings early because it's been cold here, but we haven't been getting a lot of snow, or it's been snow and melt and snow and melt. And so I started my stuff thinking that April 1st would be a good time to plant out because of the lack of snow. And then really all of this snow pretty much came, there was one snowfall that came a few weeks ago, but the rest of this came from Thursday to Sunday. So 4 days, and that's why it's considered a record snowfall, is just the amount that fell in those 4 days. It's so beautiful though. These blue skies are amazing. And my cat's in the window enjoying the sunshine. Charlie. Hi. Anyway, this blue sky's so nice. Got to get your vitamins in the winter time here, and especially the only skin that's showing is my face, and so getting your sun vitamins is a lot harder to do in the winter. Okay, I'm gonna keep taking you on a tour because I definitely want to go down the street too to show you how high the snowbanks are. But it's so nice sitting in the snow. Let me show you. My legs are all jammed in. Just enjoying sitting here. My legs are jammed. One's down here and one's in a different hole. There's my butt spot. You're welcome. Okay, back to trudging through my knee-high snow. Okay, so one of the things that I'm really, I guess it collapsed, which makes it even more nerve-wracking. So this is my cherry tree, and oh, I don't want to step on my gardens. And obviously the snow has collapsed one of the stands that I have here. But the bunnies eat this because there's nothing for them in the winter time. And so we do this, and this has got to be like chest high. And these are like neck high in the summer or the fall when we do it. But they eat these. And so I'm going to have to come through with a small shovel and dig all this out just so they don't have access inside of this and eat this all because rabbits are insanely destructive. And I don't want to lose my cherries for next year. So this is on the list. But one of the things that I enjoyed the most is that right here is echinacea. And so in the summertime, those are like 2 feet tall. And so I leave all of the seed heads everywhere for the animals. But at this point, the echinacea is pretty well completely buried here. All of these here are yarrow. And again, these are like 2-3 feet tall and they're all covered. And you can just get an idea based off how, well, you can't really tell how deep my tracks are. And then this is our ramp of where we shovel because we have a retaining wall beside our driveway. And so we have to shovel all of our snow from the driveway up this ramp. So we're gonna go on that. That's how hard it is. It's so nice to finally not be 2 feet in the snow. I am probably gonna fall down this though, coming down it. This is our ramp. So this is how we move our snow. We take a big pushing shovel. Okay, I say we go on a walk now so you can get an idea. Okay, so this is like one of the most like Ottawa things you'll ever see is that they did the sidewalk, but like look how much they've left. And they've done a terrible job of plowing the streets considering it's a bus route. But this is way better done than before. I mean, I've seen worse. Still, you gotta step over. My neighbor is 83 and has a really hard time stepping over things and having balance, and yet he's expected to still step over this in order to get his mail. Here's another example of how poorly they plowed it. And here's our car and our snowbanks. So funny. So that is everything for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, like this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what it's like in Canada gardening. And just so you know, we are at February 19th today, 18th or 19th. And so I have no idea when this snow is going to melt or when my beautiful daffodils are going to be in bloom here. But with a day like today, there's going to be a little bit of melt, even though it is -10. It's so beautifully sunny and the sun is so gloriously warm. So I hope you enjoyed this and you got to have some fun along with me experiencing what our garden looks like. And I will see you in this video here. Bye.